It all started when I was about 14 years old. I seen a kid that was he drowned in a river and got caught in the and he was in there for 28 days. His name was Little Johnny. This happened in Columbus, Ohio. I was about 16 years old when Little Johnny died. And I had a determination that I would do anything and everything I could to fight drugs for children. And I've been a very dysfunctional alcoholic. My life has been one of chaos. I was homeless for a lot of years. I mean, a lot of years I was homeless. Out there hitchhiking all over the country, nowhere to go. Well, I was sitting in a penitentiary, and I was reading my Bible and the big book of Alcoholics Anonymous, and I had a dictionary. And some guy gave me these words. You know, he was helping me. He says, Ron, he said, what can you make out of these words like forgive? He was a really good buddy of mine in the joint. And I had that dictionary, I had the Bible, and I had a big book of Alcoholics Anonymous. I was so confused in the joint, I needed a friend. So I started studying. What can I make out of these words? The word forgive. I was going through a lot of resentments in the joint. The hate, it consumed me. The anger, it consumed me, man. And I started writing down on paper the word forgive. And it started coming to me. Cal, that's how it come. God says, be angry and sin not. It says that in the Bible. And like I was sharing with you how much hate and resentment I was full of when that guy, his name was Gary, Hildebrand. He was trying to help me, you know what I mean? He became my friend in the joint. That's very seldom that you find a friend in the penitentiary, but I did. God was with me. And when I started coming up with all these acronyms, I seen a way that I could possibly help another person. It was helping me. And these acronyms are so special to me. I never thought that I could speak on them the way that I'm speaking now. This is the very first time that anybody's ever, except for Eldon. He keeps bringing more and more and more out of me. In the big book of Alcoholics Anonymous, it states, resentment is the number one offender. It destroys more alcoholics than anything else. From it stem all forms of spiritual disease. We have been not only mentally and physically ill, we have been spiritually sick. I think that that's a good beginning, and it'll help me to enlighten people who are interested in these acronyms. For going one's resentments gives into victories each new day. The victories are freedom from mental illness and spiritual separation from God, our higher power. And I have a great desire. I don't know how to tell you, Cal. I want to see children helped. We have a great need for people to get on board and clean out our inner city communities from drug activity. I don't know if that will ever be successful in cleaning them out, but I really feel the more that people get on board with seeing drug-free communities, I think the more that we'll have an opportunity to help children, because it runs rampant in our streets. That's my desire. I've had this desire to help children, and I wanted to somehow take these acronyms, and I've progressed so much because of the journey home. If it wasn't for the journey home, man, you wouldn't believe the rewards that I have from how far they've came. And it's given me hope. I was so miserable with my alcoholism. When I came to the journey home, it was like an awakening, a spiritual awakening, if you will. And God has been helping me ever since I met Eldon. And Eldon has become such a close friend. He says we can succeed with this. He keeps giving me hope. And it's such a reward, Cal. It's such a reward, man. And my heart burns, and I hope God gives me the wisdom. Regardless of what I've been, I'm forgiven. I am forgiven. I can do good. I'm 63 years old, and I still feel like I can contribute, not only to life, but to inner city communities helping children. And I think that's a wonderful goal, and I want to continue. And we're doing a vision and mission statement for our foundation to promote recovery for children. This is what the acronyms and all proceeds are going to be used for, is for the sake of children. Eldon's on board with me. I have a couple other people that are on board for me, and we're selling the acronyms. Not for our monetary wants or concerns, but for children. It's going into a foundation. And that's why I'm talking about my acronyms.